I'm waiting for everyone to settle down a little. I've been asked to say a few words about the translation competition program of the Kolkata Poetry Confluence. It has been quite evocatively titled as Crossing the Bridge. Now, we have had a discussion about translation in the morning session, afternoon session, and we have seen that how difficult it is to cross the bridge. Cross the bridge means to actually take poetry from one language into another. And when I say one language into another, it's a rhetorical statement, because we are not taking it just for one language into another, we are also taking it from one culture into another. So gone are those days when translators were, thought to be anyone who is a dilettante in two languages could become a translator. No longer so. Now a translator is seen as someone who is a cultural interlocutor, who is intervening between the two cultures and transposing one culture into another culture. So the role of the translator has now become, to a certain extent, involved with quite a number of disciplines, which includes not only literary studies, but also anthropology, philosophy, history, and many other, even sociolinguistics, and many other disciplines. So keeping all these things in mind, Kolkata Poetry Confluence was planned under the banner of the magazine Antonym, which was, the print copy of which was released yesterday. And Antonym has been being published digitally for quite some time now, but the first print copy came out only yesterday. So under the banner of Antonym, this Kolkata Poetry Confluence was conceived. And the attempt was to see how the bridge is crossed by various translators. What are the strategies undertaken by the translators to negotiate the cultural transfer? Because here it is easier to undertake translation from one language to another if both the languages belong to the same group. For example, it is easy to translate between two North Indian languages, say between Kashmiri or Rajasthani into Urdu or Hindi. It is easy to translate between two Eastern languages, say from Odia and Assamese into Bengali and vice versa. Because a lot of cultural codifications are common, and hence the transfer takes place quite easily. I'm not talking of language at all, because language competence is a given. A translator will have his or her language competence. So, but then when we are translating from an Indian language into English, then all these difficulties arise. Difficulties of semantic, difficulties of metaphor, difficulties of symbol, and how to transfer into another. Let me give you an example. In Western world, owl is taken as a symbol of wisdom. Whereas in India, especially in the Eastern India, owl is a symbol, is an omen, is a bad omen. So when you translate, say, W.B. Yeats into Bengali, and there is an owl in W.B. Yeats' poetry as a symbol of wisdom, how do you do it in Bengali? In Bengali, if you translate it spontaneously from one language into another, then you are confusing your readers. The readers will not understand how owl can mean that, because their mental codification within their mind, intellectually, they are aware of owl as a bad omen. So here comes the, special strategies, special register of translation to be, adopted by the translator. So this competition was a kind of eye-opener, and through this competition, the organizers wanted to see whether successful translation of poetry from Indian languages into English is possible. It has been happening all through, but then the question of, question of recording the quality, the question of taking translation of one poem by different translators, and then comparing them together, and then decide who has done the best translation. Now, while deciding this, you have to look at various angles. You have to see that there must be a basic fidelity to the original, number one. You have also to see that the end product has become a real poem. And you have also to see whether the cultural specifics have been transferred quite seamlessly into the target language. So I believe we who are involved into this entire process, to a certain extent, we have a kind of sense of fulfillment that it is possible, such translation is possible, and I'm sure Antonym and Kolkata Poetry Confluence will like to repeat this process maybe annually, if not at lesser intervals. With this hope, I will leave the mic to the master of ceremony.
Thank you. And now for the translation awards. For translation from the original Assamese, Shomir Tati's poem, we will give the award to the Jibananda Das Award to Harshita Hia. She is probably not present. Oh, she is? Okay. She is there. For the Jibananda Das Award, Harshita Hia. May I request the awards to be brought on stage? For translation into Bengali and for the Sonali Ghosal Award, may I request Bitosta Ghosal to come on stage and say a few words about the award. The awards from the Antonym is worth 5,000 rupees. And so is the Sonali Ghosal Award. It is also for a value of 5,000 rupees.
যেহেতু আমার মায়ের নামে অনুষ্ঠান আমি না সত্যি কিছু বলার মতো নেই আমার হয়ে behalf of my Bhasha Samsad, my daughter needs to me know something about my mom.
Good evening to our respected guests and our beloved audience. I'm Lichavi on behalf of Bhasha Samsad. Today we are gathered here to celebrate the moment of success of the translators of Crossing the Bridge competition hosted by Kolkata Poetry Confluence. The Bhasha Samsad and the Antonym are rewarding the Sonali Ghosal Award and Jibananda Das Award. Coming to Sonali Ghosal, she was an English teacher and by profession and a translator by passion. She started translating to forget the exhausting pain of cancer in the year 2007. She has translated from Hindi, Sanskrit, Latin American literature, and Japanese literature. Ever since, writing and translating have been a part and parcel of her life, till the very last moment. She was also the co-founder of Bhasha Samsad publication. To pay a tribute to her immense devotion towards translation, Bhasha Samsad has decided to reward the translator on her honor. On behalf of Bhasha Samsad and Kolkata Poetry Confluence, we are overwhelmed with the response and our heartfelt gratitude towards the poets who trusted us with their poems and the translators who have participated. Also, I present my gratitude towards the chief advisor of this event, Shri Nirmal Kanti Bhattacharjee and A.J. Thomas. Thanking you. Have a wonderful evening ahead.
For the Sonali Ghosal Award for the translation of Shomir Tati's poem into Bengali, Moloy Sarkar. For translation from Muhammad Nurul Huda's poem, the Jibananda Das Award goes to Indrani Bhattacharjee. She's there. The Jibananda Das Award goes to Indrani Bhattacharjee. Can we have the awards on stage? For thank you. For Ranajit Dash's poem, the Jibananda Das Award goes to Padmakali Kaur. I think they deserve a louder applause. We just heard some of their translated poems. Indrani Bhattacharjee. Padmakali Kaur. I'm so sorry. Thank you. For Kamal Vora's poem in the original Gujarati to English, Pratishtha Pandya. She is probably not here. For Anamika's original Hindi poem to English, Pallavi Singh for the Jibananda Das Award. She is also not here. For Anamika's Hindi poem to Bengali, the Sonali Ghosal Award goes to Sriparna Bandyopadhyay. Sriparna Bandyopadhyay receives the Sonali Ghosal Award for translation of Anamika's poem from Hindi to Bengali. Thank you. For Naseem Shafi's Kashmiri poem, translated into English, the Jibananda Das Award goes to Muhammad Zahid. We are truly honored that Muhammad Zahid has come all the way from Kashmir to receive this award. K. Sachidanandan's original Malayalam poem, translated into English by Ajir Kutti K.M. The Jibananda Das Award goes to Ajir Kutti K.M., who is probably not here. Santosh Pawar's Marathi poem, translated into English by Santosh Rathod. Yeah. The translation has been done by Santosh Rathod, to whom the Jibananda Das Award is being given. For the Bengali translation of Santosh Pawar's Marathi poem, Orgho Dotto. The Sonali Ghosal Award goes to Orgho Dotto. For Saroj Ball's Oriya poem, the Jibananda Das Award goes to Sneho Prabha Das. She is probably not here. For the Bengali translation, The Sonali Ghosal Award goes to Kaushik Banerjee. For the Sonali Ghosal Award for translation from the original Odia to Bengali, Kaushik Banerjee. For Sukirtha Rani's Tamil poem, the Jibananda Das Award goes to Deepa Lakshmi Joseph. A poem that we heard in its English translation a little while back. The Jibananda Das Award goes to Deepa Lakshmi Joseph. And for the Bengali translation, the Sonali Ghosal Award goes to Gyana Shekaran. I think we can have a louder applause. This was actually a collaborative translation between Shirsho Mondal and Gyana Sekaran. Gyana Sekaran receives the award on behalf of the two of them. For Munawar Rana's Urdu poem, the Jibananda Das Award goes to Topon Kumar Pradhan for the English translation. Can we have a louder round of applause, please? And for the Bengali translation, the Sonali Ghosal Award goes to Faiz Ahmed, who is probably, is he there? Faiz Ahmed for the Sonali Ghosal Award. The bag for the hamper has actually just torn, so we are just trying to fix it. So give us a moment, please. Just a moment, please. Okay, we are actually trying to fix the bag, so it will take us a few moments. We will hand it over to him a little later. Thank you. We are done with this part of the program, but we are still left with something very important. We have been taking so much of Nirmal Bhattacharjee's time that we have almost begun to consider him as one of us, and we have actually forgotten to felicitate him. So it is now our turn to make amends and do the honors of felicitating Nirmal Bhattacharjee. May I request the Festival Director, Choiti Mitro, to do the honors of felicitating Nirmal Bhattacharjee. Thank you. And we have finally made amends. Thank you so much. Once again, we will take a couple of minutes to prepare the stage for the next part of the program. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much to Nirmal Bhattacharjee and to A.J. Thomas. পর্দাটা একটু ফেলে দেবেন প্লিজ